Alright, I'm here on Tuesday, and it is Fat Tuesday. It is the fattest Tuesday of the year. It is. Hi, Divine Goddess. Hello, hello. Hello, Divine Goddess Love. All right, Divine Goddess, you let everybody know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to, I didn't go to the restroom before I started. And so, I don't know if I should, you know, let's see if I can make a little, that's all right. Be right back. I found some beads. All right. Oh yeah, and I was gonna get a deck that I wanted to get. Terry. Thank you, Divine Goddess. Some spirit messages for you. Okay. I missed you too. Let me just read what you said just real quick. Let me see if I can put this on behind my mask. Oh, not very easily. There. Oh, okay, interesting. I'll just do that. So, but that is very close to my face because it messes with my eyelashes. All right. So, Divine God says, hey, Terry. Oh, happy birthday to Terry's sister. Some spirit message for me. I have friend zone. Oh, Sarab, the Aries. I missed you. I was away on meditation retreat. Yeah. Well, alright then. Friend zoned. I know that feeling. Smash the like. Yeah. Hello, Iman. Sarab, the Aries. And told him, let's be friends. He was apologizing and all that. He couldn't give time. Righto. All right. Okay. So first is Divine Goddess. And then we're going to read for Divine Goddess first as well. And I saw Terry, but... Oh, you've been celebrating with the family. Okay. Well, you guys have a really fun time. What a great day to celebrate a birthday, right? And today I was gonna go out to the country, and that kind of got canceled. So I really didn't get to do that. Too bad. These glasses are too close to my face. You know how like I slide them down my nose, and I never wear glasses this close to my face. Anyway, but so yeah, I'm gonna have to take them off now because that really drives me nuts. But I'm gonna get a deck that I think will be appropriate for Mardi Gras. Let's see. I'm gonna get the Dragon Fae. It's got some good artwork in there that looks very Mardi Gras. I'm sorry, this mask is my favorite mask, but it's slightly like falling apart here. It's kind of old. Let's see, where's my Dragon Fae? Oh, could it be on... Oh, darn it. Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is. Just sitting right in front of me. My son came over. He wanted to study for his exam, and then we ended up playing games on on cell phone games. So anyway, I just wanted you to see. This is one of, there's some beautiful cards in this deck, but very festive looking, very Mardi Gras-esque, like Justin, and it just feels like a good fairy festival deck to me. That one's pretty too. I love Jimmy Manton. He's one of my favorite artists. And there, yeah, the Morrigan. She's cool, huh? Okay, anyway, I'm going to probably use this deck. Lots of dragons. And this lady. So it's a deck that has a lot of masks in it. That's why I like it. It's funny about masks. It's like they hide the real you. Okay. All right, so let me get back to reading all about Divine Goddess's adventures. So we have, all right. Check the bell. I was away on advanced meditation course. It went well. I made new spiritual friends. And I friend zoned the Sarab Aries. I told him, let's be friends. He said he's going through a difficult phase, but I just expressed how I felt towards him. And I said I'd have loved our relationship to flourish, but don't see the spark or connection. I told him I just need time off because it doesn't work like this. We don't freely communicate and all. Right. Okay. So let's see what the cards have to say about this. Or anything that Spirit wants to talk to you about, right? Doesn't have to be about love. I told him being in a relationship meant being together in highs and lows. That's true. The good times and the bad, right? Okay. You've got, I love this one. This is Pellinor and the Lady. There's a lot more came out than I intended. You also have Poe, Born Innocent, and Dragon Fae and Rebirth, Whole Again. But this is the one that really jumped out, Dristan. So I feel like we should read about Dristan. Look beneath the surface, or maybe not. Because I do feel like you're getting a rebirth energy, and that seems to be more the plan for you here. Dragon Fae of Rebirth. Well, let's just look at all of them. Why not? And we'll start with Pellinor and the Lady. I cut off the numbers. This is another one of those decks that I cut and I colored. Yeah. So let me see. I'm definitely gonna have to put on my glasses. I'm gonna try this again though with my glasses underneath my mask. That was fun. It just doesn't like sit. Oh, there. Okay, there. It's close enough. Okay. It just squeezes in my eyes, and then my eyelashes hurt. Alright, okay. So, oh, okay. Oh, this is totally you. This is called the bittersweet farewell. All right. I suppose that you had sort of a farewell with your Aries, like, oh well, we tried, but it takes more than just love. It takes a lot of dedication and time to create a relationship. All right. So, Pellinor and the lady, bittersweet farewell. We are saying farewell and our hearts are breaking. While we say farewell for now, we do not know what lies before us, only that for a time it is necessary for us to be separated from the one we love with all our being in order to complete our missions. We are sad, but we are also feeling blessed because together we have experienced a sweetness and joy that few in this world can lay claim to. We long to stay together and we're struggling to give thanks for the time we have had. For even if it was 1,000 years, that time would still feel too short. We too know that our souls have promised to be together again. There is now a time when you must go on alone. You will be reunited, but when that is precisely will be unclear for a time. Bittersweet is the ache within our hearts, but happy are we who have loved. And so Pellinor and the lady are lovers who change shape at will, and now they're separating, and they have a task to complete that cannot include the other. Some parts of these tasks are in fact karmic. He is a knight and he must continue on his journeys. And while she is a priestess and must return to her cycle, these two beings will be brought together again, but whether it is in this lifetime or beyond is not clear to either of them right now. They must believe in their love and focus on the task before them because they have a role to play in life that requires a distinctive part of them for now. So say farewell and remember, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. And so basically, you know what this is. And if, hey Cheryl, and if it was meant to be, it's meant to be that he comes back or that you have another chance at another time. But like you said, maybe friendship is the best place for you at this point in time in your connection. And what were you saying? Mm-hmm. I told him, yeah. We once saw a future together, and sharing a life means embracing both the highs and lows together. I tried to help you see that while I respect your perspective, I can't lose myself in the process. Above, the above text is what you sent him, okay? It's fine, whatever makes you comfortable. Yes, I don't know where it is headed now. I've really enjoyed our time together and truly appreciate you. I just want to be honest and share that I don't feel the spark of our connection needed for a relationship, is this the text you sent him, okay? That said, I value you and I would love for us to remain friends. I'm here for you and hope we can continue to have a good bond in that way. Take care. Okay, that was nicely said, and it's honest. If you didn't feel the spark, you didn't feel the spark. So there you go. You 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 let him off, and he was busy, and that's good for him. So he can continue doing what he's doing in his busy life. Oh, he was trying to convince you. It's always when a guy loses or thinks he's losing a girl that he tries to fight for her, but my chin dimple has been so strong lately. I don't know what. Why? Anyway, but it wasn't enough, and I felt, I don't know. He said he goes in solitude, and when he is sad, he likes to be around people when he's happy. Oh, Well, all right. Well, the good news is there is a new life, born again. You might meet somebody new and feel, born again, alive in a new connection. Or, someday maybe this will come around again, but it sounds like you don't have the spark that you want in a relationship. And so maybe you'll find a new way to be friends, a new way to stay connected. If you choose, if you choose to. That's the thing that bothers me is that it I don't like the all or nothing, but that happens, I dated this one guy and he said, if we ever break up, and I'm like, no, don't talk about breaking up. He said, but if we ever break up, I want to have a clean break and no talking to each other after we break up. I'm like, but we mean we can't be friends? And no, he didn't believe in that. And I understood. I understood where he's coming from, I guess. And so it did happen. And he was kind enough to not do a full clean break. Like, he let it peter out a little bit before we said goodbye. And his name is Peter. Anyway, so Anya in The Guardian, Anya is saying this: here I stand, offering you the protection and safety of my guardian being, wanting you to know how very protected you truly are. Never need you fear again those who have done you harm. This is over, and never again will disrespect and tyranny blight your path and light. Know that from this moment on, I stand with you, as does this magnificent moon dragon fey guardian, and together we say you may live as you wish, you may love as you wish, you may worship as you wish. No longer will others who feel they know best have their way with you, and spirit, in your heart, in your body, in your eternal soul, you are a radiant being of moonlit power, and the goddess, our mother, is overjoyed at your brilliance, your wit, your beauty, your freedom. I repeat, you are safe, you are protected, you are divine. All else is a lie. That's interesting. So, basically, this is about your sexual feelings, Like, when you say spark, I know some of that could be like having to do with either feeling not a sexual connection or awkward about it somehow, and or like feeling like you're restricted yourself because something about it was awkward, maybe. But maybe that's TMI, I don't know. But anyway, but I feel like you will have that, you're gonna have that spark with someone. I think you're gonna have the whole, like, the other spectrum, where there's a person who really gets you excited, and then you realize, oh, this is what I'm talking about. Something like this. All right, so let's move on to the next card. The Dragon Fate of Rebirth. I feel like that one is about you finding the new you, or the next phase of you. So, you said, yes, he was trying to convince me, but it wasn't enough. But he can't be rigid about that, so, yeah, I felt sad. A bit, but I had to release and let it out. I don't know if I did the right thing. Well, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, like, it seems like you did. If you feel like you went with your authentic self, then you did the right thing. So if it felt like the real you, then it was right. If you're kind of going against your true self, then maybe not, but I feel like, anyway, I feel like that passion is coming through. Maybe somebody else. Dragon Fae of Rebirth, whole again. We are the ones who have seen you in those moments you humans describe as dark, the ones you so often wish to run and hide from, the ones you fear because you misunderstand their purpose, the ones you shun. Your loathing of your shadow has sometimes driven you to seek an ending, but a literal ending is not necessary. In every culture on this planet, old and new, there has been a ritual that lets you die to your old self, and one in which the wise man or woman is guided through a journey to their own underworld. We too know of this underworld as we dwell there from time to time, and here we are now in this underworld, waiting for you to descend in order to be reborn. Fear not your dark moments, for the dark are the shadows, easeful rest, and the deep knowledge of the heart and soul. In this place, the seeds you need to plant can flourish, and what you feel are dark and bad thoughts are, in fact, manifestations of desire to die to the self that no longer feels is its true self, to be captured in its outside form. You're remaking your own soul self. And in this magic and ritual endarkment lie the seeds of your reawakening and your own rebirth. We are with you, circling you and clearing and cleansing your energy. We will unfold you with our energy, enfold you. There's no beginning, no end, just a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Now it feels like death, but it is a death for of the old self, not a literal death. Do not fear, you're about to be reborn, so take heart and know that soon you will feel whole again. So basically, it's kind of like, the death card in the tarot. It doesn't mean death, it just means endings. And whenever like a door closes, the window opens, or like when you're able to release something, like you said, then something new can come in. Yeah. And then Driston, I don't know if this is even important, but we'll see if Driston is important to the reading. Although that was the only card that actually flew face up let's see, Driston. I cut off all the numbers, so I have to hunt down. A lot of time and work, and all of these decks, they all have my energy. They're all like little spirit pieces of me. And so Driston says, look beneath the surface. Don't be distracted, see behind the act. All my artifice hides only the truth, which at the moment you do not wish to see. I'm always telling you the truth. It is simply that you do not wish to hear. I have always shown who I truly am. You simply choose not to see. So I don't know if this is related to your Aries or not, or is this something else? Or this something, a future person coming in, or something that you have to look into. Interesting, but I'm going to read it anyway. Maybe it'll make sense later. The clues have been strewn about you, but you have decided not to notice their presence. I can draw people into actions that reveal their shadows, and for that they condemn me. But I have been their teacher, for they know the whole of themselves, and thus have compassion for others. Some have wanted me to be an angel, when I have never been of the heavens, and never claimed to be. I am illusions, but most of all, I am your illusion. Look beyond, take off my mask, and decide to acknowledge the truth about the circumstance which you find yourself in. And know that although you may say I have done you wrong, I have taught you to follow your guidance. That's the shadow side of it. Anyway, so it's like, I feel like when it comes to your Aries guy, there's when you were saying how he was pushing back on stuff, I was thinking to myself, is this just his like a protective thing he says, a message to hide like what's really going on? Like, is he really telling you everything, or is he just, oh, this is a nice pat answer I can give her to make her feel like, you know, this is the reason, but it feels like something more, you know? Anyway. Well, I feel like you should let it be. Yeah. It's okay to love them, and I feel like you should let it be. I do. I think it's better that way. I guess. I don't know. I think it's better that way. I feel let's see. Let's ask the tarot just to see. Should you stay or should you go? Should you reach out to him at all? I mean, yeah, I do love him. I mean, yes, it's not fair, also right, to keep me hanging because before we met, he did more effort. What's that more as in... Alright, we have the Ace of Fire. Well, this is sort of an action. Opportunity, creativity, action. I feel like the opportunity will come. Like, I don't feel like it has to be premeditated. Like right now you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I? You'll know when and what to do in the moment. So just kind of act in the moment. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink it. If an opportunity presents itself, then act on it. It might be that he does something, but it doesn't matter. Like either way, if some kind of opportunity presents itself, then you'll know what to do in the moment, I feel. Yeah, it's like inspiration. And so the angels are saying, here we go. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Put all of your heart and passion into this new beginning and remember that we are standing by to help in any way you desire. So I feel also this is about changing careers. So I feel like the angels are saying there's other things that you're going to be so busy with, new things in your life, you know, new work, new you're going to need all the courage and spunk and fire you can have to do these things. So maybe don't worry about it right now, about love right now. All right, a new romance, exactly, Crystal. Let's see. I'm curious. So what is next in your love life? That feels kind of like a new romance. It does. A healing connection. You can consider your connection with him as healing, and that maybe it transformed your life, or maybe that's still yet to come. There you go, hiking. Oh, I got goosebumps. The person that you're going to marry is still coming in soon. And somebody you're going to get to know, I don't think it's your Aries. This feels like somebody different to me. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. Unless for some reason you hang out with him and suddenly he seems more right for you than he did before. But it feels like somebody new. Let me keep asking the tarot a little bit more. Is this somebody new coming through? I mean, aces. So Crystal's right. An ace coming through could be new passion. And just like what you didn't have with the Aries guy, which was like a spark, is what you're going to have with this new person. Let's see. If we get another ace, then we know it's a new guy. Ooh. Oh yeah. See, you're walking away, but but you're getting this what you wish for. Your wishes are coming true. So, and happiness. A really nice wave of happiness. So, after this, I would call it a breakup. After like leaving behind this person, because the cups are, you're headed towards the angels and your new life and new things in your life, and your wishes are coming true. And I think that possibility, I think maybe that could be one of your regrets. Like, did I let go of the guy that I can marry and, whatever? Because women have that little clock in our heads like, oh, I got to settle that. I got to do da. But don't worry, that you still have plenty of time and that's still ahead, It's still there. It's still, the person and the possibilities are still there if you want it. All right, do you want a little bit of charms? Let's see. Ooh, you got pixie dust. You got a familiar helping you out in this situation. Oh, you got a bicycle. Oh, you got the key to somebody's heart. There is somebody coming through that's the missing puzzle piece. There's something funny here. Something funny. I think you're gonna just laugh. Maybe cry for now, but later you'll laugh. Oh, you got this is kind of like the celebration cup, and like you got the Aries. Aries is here, courageous. And you have the Jupiter planet and heavy, solid, weighing things down. Oh, this is perfect. I got goosebumps. You got St. Christopher, the patron saint of travelers. St. Christopher is always with you while you're traveling around. Oh, you got the rooster. It feels like cocky energy, like somebody who's coming through is definitely a masculine, not as soft and as yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different than the Aries guy. It's funny because you know how you thought the Aries guy was Pisces, and I thought so too because of the way you described him. He seemed kind of like that. He seemed passive and laid back and all that. And Aries are usually more aggressive and more go for it and spicy, like they're the ones that you normally would have a spark with because they're fire. I've never had a spark with Aries myself, but a lot of people out there do, I guess. But I think this new person coming in is the actual spark, is the Jupiter, could be Sagittarius. And Sagittarians love travel too, so it's very possible that you could meet them traveling or something like that. Okay. Oh yeah. And by the way, oh, this is the one that says love, love, love all around it. You're in a new cycle phase of love. and and yeah, so a new cycle of love. And also remember that this month, March 15th, starts Mercury retrograde. So you may have sometimes retro feelings or some kind of energy that makes you go back or rethink things. Do it if you need to, but retrograde is not a permanent period of time. And so anything that you start in Mercury retrograde may not always last or stay, so keep that in mind. Okay. And so I'll peel off my mask. I'll just leave it like this. Ah. I gotta sip my drink. thirsty. I didn't get any coffee, any afternoon coffee, but I had a lot of morning coffee, so I don't really need any more. Cheryl! Yay! I hope everybody is partying and having a good time tonight, besides us. Hi. How are you doing, honey? Let's see. Would you like me to use the Dragon Fate Oracle? The ones that came out for Divine Goddess were pretty profound, weren't they? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get a little wiser. That smells bright. It smells strong. Oh, okay, nice. You've got Lady of the New Buds. Isn't she pretty? Lady of the New Buds. Lady of the New Buds speaks, and she says, "See how my garden has grown about me? See how my children, the darling buds, clamor for my attention? They cry at night and can be so touchy during the day. I must shelter them from harshness and keep them safe in a safe place until they're strong enough to branch out. Even then, my watchful eye will look out for their care. You see, so many people see the beauty and do not understand where it sprang from. The rich, loamy soil, the sweet water poured from the water dragon fate into this earth, the minerals of the natural realms, the light of the sun, and the shining sweetness of the crystal moon have all anointed my garden with their blessings. And then there is me. So many see my garden and wonder at it, but they do not see the work and the care that has preceded my domain. Its beauty is a result of love, care, natural growth, and attention to each and every one of its inhabitants. When your growth appears around you, form from the seeds that you have planted, take time to tend this garden. Enlist the assistance of like-minded souls. And just as you would not feed these tender buds poisons and pollutants, do not feed your ideas the opinions and energies of those who are not in integrity. Stay true to the vision of your creation and truly take a little time each day to tend this garden, and be it love, ideas, little ones, or creative endeavors, until they are robust and begin to grow into their own energy. For now it is the tender time, the time when the buds are at most risk from frost of rejection, poison of judgment, and the choke of cruelty. Be vigilant, and you too will have a garden for all to enjoy and love. Many will feel you are fortunate indeed to have created such a beautiful Eden, but they will not see the care you have taken to grow this. But I have seen it all. And so basically, this is talking about the projects that need tending, like caring for everything, caring for the little things, and the large things care for themselves, but the little things are the things that need attention. And it's normal to resist change, but look at everything in nature. The seeds don't remain a seed; they grow. And sometimes, they change so much you don't even recognize them, once they're flowers and things. By holding on tight to the person you believe you must be, you might be running the risk of denying your own life force. So change is positive. And life is a choice, and it can be kind of a slow process, but the emergence will come at the right time, because the bud will be forced to flower at some stage. So don't let yourself go into doubt when you don't see anything specifically happening, because the doubt is kind of like, oh, like the little flower, like that, like stay steady and stay open to the sun, so when the sun comes you're like, I feel better now. But yeah, action teamed up with inspiration will create a beautiful, bountiful paradise, and work hard at what it is you love. That's basically the message here. Work hard at what you love. But it has a lot to do with flowers and gardens. And I'm getting this idea of your paintings again, how your paintings give me such an outdoor energy, like garden energy. It's almost like garden therapy in a painting. Like looking at it, how they say that there are pink flowers, right? In nature there's pink. And pink has been said to lift your spirits. Just by looking at pink lifts your spirits. And all flowers of all colors lift our spirits, and it's almost like your paintings capture that uplifted spirit that flowers give, that a garden gives, that a field of wildflowers gives, or something like that. So maybe that's what this message is about, tending this garden that you're creating, like continue with that. Kind of feel like that. At least that's what came into my mind. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. I'm gonna start over because I feel like, oh, you're working on more. Good. And it kind of inspired me too. I'm thinking maybe I should get, I've been doing digital drawing, but and I was funny. I was watching Bob Ross the other day, and watching him was so relaxing. Like, it was really peaceful. and you can put him on, and you can go about your day, and just hearing him just like sweetly talk about painting, and hearing the brush flapping back and forth when he cleans it, and saying such nice positive things about his work as he's doing it, and everything is majestic and magical, and I like that. But I was thinking, it's the last time I did any of my own painting was years ago. I was like, it was Bill Alexander. He also had like a TV course too, and I found actually, yeah, I found a VHS video, and it came with a book and instructions and paints and all of this, and you just had to buy the canvas. And so I followed his course, and I painted one painting that's in. I gave it to my mom, but it's in this house. And so my first painting's still hanging up there from Bill Alexander. And then after that, I started painting other things like people and rodeo stuff, cowboy stuff. They didn't turn out that good, but they're still, I mean, for what it was, I think it was pretty good. But that's something that I didn't continue too much because we had lots of kids and lots of pets, and the only safe place for me to let my painting sit and dry was on top of my refrigerator because of all the kids and the pets. And yeah, it's just like I didn't have in my own space. Now I have this room I could totally paint if I want to, and I still have the cats probably would still try to get into it somehow. What I need to do is before I do anything, I need to get like a better doorknob with a lock for this door so the cats can't barge in. But anyway, yeah, that's a little ramble there. But you've inspired me. Oh, you want Scrabble, Knight Rider? Okay. It is therapy, huh? Knight Rider, where did you donate at? PayPal? Okay, great. Okay, so, okay, I see that now. Thank you. Let me write that down. Knight Rider. I didn't see how much it was. I want to look again. I'm gonna have to like. Can you tell me? I'll just put 7. Okay. Okay. So let me continue with Cheryl. Let's see what we're gonna see. Let's see what they wanted to focus on. Spirit. Oh, there we go. See, that's funny. Yeah, and I was. Oh, this is nice. I was thinking, are we still? Like, does Spirit want to talk to you more about work and creativity and your creativity? And yes, they do. Look at that. You have the Ace of Wands and the Chariot, Triumph. So basically, opportunities, creativity, and action, willpower, victory, and recognition. I feel like you're really, I think that's your wheelhouse, as crazy as it sounds. You know what's so funny? A long time ago, I did a reading with Alice Love Exists. Before I had a channel, I was just like, I wasn't even that into tarot at all back then. But a friend of mine said, "Oh, I have you ever heard of pick a card?" I'm like, pick a card? That's not tarot. Tarot is face to face with the cards, blah, blah, blah. I was all snotty about it, like elitist, Well, no, pick a card. But I was like, fine, I'll watch pick a cards. So then I started to really get into watching pick a cards. And Alice Love Exists had this one where she was like really like she would have multiple ones, like 6 to 12, and sometimes she'd have a row of 1 to 6, and you picked that for one from that row and one from the second row. I mean, it was kind of fun. And she had this one reading like what what will make you famous? You know, what career choice will make you famous? And at that time, I was really thinking, I'm going to go into my art more. You know, I think that's my thing. Or maybe I should sing some more. Maybe that's how I get famous, by singing. No, I think art, maybe. Or I have a book, you know, there's a book that I've been writing. Maybe if I wrote the book would make me famous, you know? And I'm like, you know what? I don't care about fame. Fame, who cares? You know, I just want to feel, you know, content with my life. Like I'm helping people and doing good. So I don't really care about fame. But I still did the pick a card anyway. And the one I picked was um was tarot reading. They're like this. So Alice is like, you could do exactly what I'm doing and you'd be famous. Like, really? Oh, okay. So it was just like a little seed that was planted in my brain that remained and stayed until one day I felt a calling to it, to create it. Like out of disappointment, out of the ashes, I created this channel. I had gone on a quest that didn't end the way I hoped it would. And when I came back, I used that energy to create the channel. Like this, you know, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know the point of it is this, Cheryl. Sometimes we think one thing is our thing, you know, like I'm an author, you know, or we think, you know, I'm just a mother, you know, or I'm this or this, whatever, you know. But the thing that sometimes really stands out for us may be the thing that we least expect, like your art, for example. So you just never know. It could be the thing. This is what's saying recognition, you know, recognition. So I'm gonna see what the angels say. They get very excited. So the Chariot is saying, it's your moment to shine. This card indicates that you will receive recognition for the amazing things you have accomplished. When you today was kind of a fat Tuesday for me. I ate a little extra because I'm gonna go on a fast because tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, and if you know, I don't know if you're anybody's Catholic. I was raised Catholic, so we didn't all. I mean, I don't know if my mom probably fasted. I didn't fast, but we did eat fish on Fridays. But I as an adult, I've tried to use Lent to fast, and it's been interesting, and it's been an interesting journey to do that. So I'm gonna try that again. Okay. Anyway, so when you find yourself in the spotlight, remember to embrace the warmth and love that has so deservedly come your way. If you feel uncomfortable with the attention, ask your angels to give you the confidence you need to step forward. You may find yourself called to balance multiple priorities, projects, or people at this time. Stay centered and grounded. Avoid the temptation to go into drama about the situation. If you present a calm, collected, and positive demeanor, you will experience great success. So the angels are saying you're doing a wonderful job and you deserve all the positive feedback you're receiving. Don't allow anything to throw you off course. We're so very proud of you. So it's a clarity of purpose. It's well-deserved honors. It's well-deserved recognition and praise. And you may be having a little bit of a promotion or some money thrown at you, some possible business travel. You'll feel an energy of calm, collected during your challenges, but also in general modes of transportation. So possibly, um, possibly interesting meetings in taxi cabs. I don't know, or I don't know, something about moving from A to B, not moving, but you know, the movement when you go from one place to another place, the things that happen in between. Sometimes that's where we meet people or interesting opportunities occur randomly, you know? So the Ace of Fire is talking about an opportunity. And sometimes these opportunities come out of the blue, or sometimes somebody, you know, you meet somebody, talk to someone. When I was an Uber driver, I talked to so many different people from all kinds of backgrounds. And it was so crazy to feel like with every single person I had a little bit of something to be in common with, you know, like, oh, I know a little bit about that. Let me tell you my, you know, like how I know a little bit about that. You know, just to let them know, like, I support you, you know, and I have some kind of, like, I don't know why, you know, why that's important, but I got good ratings as a Uber driver because of that, I guess, because I was trying to be friendly and all that. So, the Ace of Fire is opportunity, creativity, and action. And this ace is the beginning of action. It is where you're truly inspired to create something original or go after a dream. That's what I'm feeling, like kind of a meeting and greeting and new people coming in and random people that you didn't expect and information about people that spark and ideas and open possibilities and opportunities. It's interesting because I feel like Kino said something like that. I think it was Kino. I'm not really sure what reading it was, but it was about keep doing the thing or keep moving in the direction of the thing that feels that you're like your most authentic self, you know. And sometimes you'll find stuff in random places. It was the extended reading. I never buy extended readings, but this one was so interesting. I felt, and yeah, it kept going on to a really interesting place. I'm gonna have to listen to it again. But anyways, so I just feel like that. It feels like I'm hearing also like, you know, when a person's an actor or whatever, and they're always people will always tell them, it got to be in the right place at the right time. It's not, you know, who it's who you meet. It's a lot of it was sort of luck and just sort of like randomness, you know. I mean, people can be very, very talented in all different areas of their life, but it's not just about talent. It's definitely about connections, you know? So, a new exciting career opportunity often shows up with the Ace of Fire. You may suddenly decide that you're going to learn to paint or take up musical instrument. There's no procrastinating to allowed with this card. You must allow your inspirations and passions to take wing. You're being encouraged to spring into action. If you are offered a wonderful new venture, don't hesitate to accept. This is the moment where you can take a leap forward and change your life. Here we go. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Put all of your heart and passion into this beginning, and remember that we are standing by to help in any way you decide. So that's what the angels are saying. And so, yeah, so new business, adventure, passion for life, career changes, courage, enthusiasm, believing in yourself and your abilities. So that is definitely a message from Spirit saying continue have faith in yourself and your abilities. For sure. Because that is definitely a place where you shine. All right. Let's see. Do you want to know what's happening next in the love life? Let's do a little of this. An unexpected connection, similar to randomness and when it comes to career too. It's just sort of like, what? How did this happen? Yeah, so opposites attract. Ooh. Life is funny like that. Life is a funny way. And love language of affirmations. Nice. Loving words hold great power. Healthy. And dreams come true. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. I think this is one of my favorites because it's got the rainbow and a unicorn and fluffy clouds and ecstasy, ecstatic. It's sort of pastel as well. pastel as well. All right, and like, what do you think else? What else we need? You need another oracle? Would you like a little Lenormand? What would you like? Anything else? We like some charms? My son is really hyper. Oh, I want to know if he'll be better soon. Okay, let's check into your son, because I know that's been a thing. So, how are things gonna go with Nikki? I heard Nikki in here. Didn't you hear that message? What it said. It said, "See how my children, the darling buds, clamor for my attention. They cry at night and can be so touchy during the day. I must shelter them from the harshness and keep them in a safe place till they are strong enough to branch out. Even then, my watchful eye will look out for their care." That was all, but it didn't give any solutions exactly. Basically, you're like obviously the best care. We had this scythe, which is cutting something, but it's pointed in a direction where there's no cards. So sometimes this scythe, the other message for the scythe has to do with the kind of timing, and it's, what does he need? Like, does he need a shave? He gets shaved, right? Does he need a haircut? No, his hair looks great. A long-awaited result is coming out. A gain on merit. All right. So something that you've been working for a long time will, yeah, it will, like some kind of reward for work that you've put in with him. Some kind of a long-awaited result or gain on merit. So I feel like something that you're trying with him that didn't seem like it was going anywhere is actually going to go somewhere. Well, very nice. The clover is good luck, and it does seem like it's going to get better. Like, instead of tense, it's going to be relaxed. Like, because the clover represents a laid back atmosphere, carefree, successful and optimistic and easygoing. So whereas before it seemed stressful, intense, and tight, it's the other. It does feel like it's going to get better. Like, with a little time, you're going to see a result that's like that. It's like carefree, easygoing. You have the book here. The book represents like a fairy tale, like a good story, like it's a secret, but it's something that's going to reveal itself to you soon enough. It could be knowledge that you're getting too, like something that you learned, something new that you're gonna come across that will help you with the success of the situation. Um, Paperwork, education, research, study, or writing, but also I feel like in sort of an overall sense, the story of him is, like in his books and stuff, like I think write that like a happy ending in your mind. Write the happily ever after, not an ending, but an ever after. Like write that thought in your mind. Like even if you don't ever print something like that, because you're everything that you've written has been biographical, right? But I feel like write the wish come true, the ending, what you would wish for, write the fairy tale ending, or write the fairy tale happily ever after. It doesn't, but you don't have to actually physically write it, but you can. Like, what would it be if everything went as according to what you would like it to go to when it came to him and your home life and everything? How would the best case scenario look? What would the best case scenario? It's okay to look at the best case scenario. We're always like, okay, I gotta picture the worst case scenario so I could protect myself from it. But why don't we ever look at the best case scenario so we can like manifest it? And speaking of, so you also got the ring. Now, I feel like a couple of things here, but I feel like you can have it all. Like you could have a happy love life and a happy son as well. Like they're not exclusive from each other. And I know it kind of seems that way sometimes, but I think that also the ring represents, cycles and contracts and commitments and relationships and coming full circle. So just this kind of, it does feel like there things, in other words, something that you do with him it has to repeat again. Like it can't you know this and I know you already do it, but it's not like you do it once and then that's it. It's something he likes, repetition and consistency. So like if he has jelly on his toast every morning, he wants jelly on his toast every morning at 7:30 or whatever. Like, he likes those kinds of consistent things every day at the same time, the same thing at the same time. So I guess he maybe, flexibility is nice, but I don't think he really likes to be flexible. He likes um, a consistent schedule, a consistent everything. I mean, you can start something new, but you got to do it at least for 21 days to make it a habit, and then he'll see it as his new thing that he does every day, you know. So that's okay. As long as he can you stick with it for 21 days together. But if you don't, and then you try different things, then he gets like, why are we trying this and why are we trying that and why are we trying that? Why are we doing this and why are we doing that? Like, I just want to do this thing over and over again. I think it's something like that. He just wants to stay with one thing consistently. So I think you'll find that too. Something that you'll learn that he likes, that he wants to do consistently, will keep him feeling calmer, and he will feel like more easygoing and carefree. Yeah, I think so. It's coming to you. You're going to figure this out. Definitely are. You definitely are. The book guarantees that you will know what this is. He went to school, right? So, I mean, of course he did. And in school, you have a bell that gets you from one class to another. I find myself sometimes thinking, I need to like I need a bell. I need a schedule. I need college in my house. I need to like end one thing and go to the next because I have an addictive nature. And so if I'm drawing, I'll just keep drawing and drawing and drawing and never stop to do laundry or wash dishes or something else. So like it's almost like I have to have a mental idea, like I have to stop this and start something else. Right, Pumpkin? What is this on my eyes, huh? I got feathers. What is this? Am I a bird? Am I a birdie? Beep, cheep, cheep, cheep. She's a little freaked out and a little curious, and she knows it's me, but she's not real sure what's going on. How did my face get like this? And she wants to eat it. Oh, you want to eat my feathers? Oh, Pumpkin. My little Pumpkin. So, you got Pumpkin here. Hi. Say hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Everything's gonna be okay, Cheryl. Don't you worry. I can see it. I foresee it. I foresee it. She sees it. Don't you? She's so silky. You guys remember when she was just a little baby? She was drinking out of the little bottle. She's such a sweet baby. I really didn't think she was going to make it. I was so worried. And Sierra was too, and she was afraid to get attached to her. Alright. Well, does that feel helpful? I feel like that made a lot of sense to me. We can look more into that, but I feel like maybe we next time we can figure out what is in that book, The Secret. Oh, maybe it's The Secret. The book, The Secret. But there's some kind of knowledge, secret knowledge that you have yet to discover, I guess, that you're going to stumble upon that will help with Nikki. We'll look more into that. Okay. All right, is Knight Rider here? Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Knight Rider. Thanks for the hearts. Pumpkin is good luck. Well, if you want, I can turn it down here and we can play with Scrabble. Alright. Well, Knight Rider, if you come back. If not, we'll do Scrabble for you. We'll come up with some letters and phrases and things. So let's see. Let's get some words going. We got fly. Raw. Alarm. Welcome. Night Rider. Night's here, maybe. Knight. We don't have an H. Too bad. Pumpkin. We don't have another P. Fly zone. A king. Welcome, king. And I don't know why, but I'm seeing GOT as Game of Thrones for some reason. Tonight. Because of kings. We got mix. Mask. Oh, and the mask tonight was the mask night. The masked night. Puck, as in Puck, the little Midsummer Night's Dream character. Do we have a quick? We have quick. Like my quickies. And kind of age. All right. So, Night Rider. We do almost have night, but we didn't have the H. And do we have, I don't know if I have, do I have D's? We don't have any D's to make Rider. Almost had your name. But I'm feeling a masked person. I'm feeling a regal, royal, kingly type person. I'm feeling something happening quick. I feel like flying, fly me to the moon. To a moon. How many? Yeah, we got N's and O's. Plenty of N's and O's. Moon. Fly me to the moon. How many O's do we have? Maybe we don't have enough O's. Wait, what's that one? In other words. In other words. We don't have the H for the. Fly to the moon. Do I see a pillow? I see pillow for some reason. Is it time to lay your head on the pillow? Move arm. Now. We've got love, I think. Or do we have any V's? I don't think I see a V. Nope. We have sex, though. Sex me up. We also have sexy. Got a sexy girl. Are you a sexy girl that you find on the map? The mellow. Kin to. Hopefully nobody is sick. Oh, do we have maple? Well, anyway, screenshot this and go to it. And if you have any questions, just email me and we can figure out what the Scrabble might mean. Let's see if I can. So I'll put them up here so you can see better. All the letters. Can you see it? I think now, yeah. Now they're all visible. All right, you guys. I think that's it, right? It was a quiet night, but I know there's a lot of going on with Mardi Gras and politics, I guess. Not that I'm interested in either, and birthdays. So happy birthday. Have a lovely night. I think I'm done for the night. I need to yes, rest a little bit. Got a little acid going in here because I ate too much, so I need to yeah, take care of that. But otherwise, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, and see you next time. You're welcome. Love you. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.